Well, we... can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. You can feel the energy here in Barclays Center. The Nets looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season. In the season before, they completely controlled the series 3-0.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Pass to Nembhard. Now, here is Halliburton. Clock is at 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition play.
Neither of these teams is going to be under duress of the shot clock. I am curious to find out which team not only plays quickly, but does so without turning it over. That maximizes their possession. That team, I think, has a real shot of winning this basketball game. Kyrie Irving is elite, finishing on the interior. Don't let the size fool you.
They kick out to Hield. Halliburton right side. Indiana needs to get a shot off. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The 3 from KD. Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Hield. Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Buddy Hield. On the wing, Irving. The shot from 20 feet away. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Irving's got his second bucket.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Halliburton. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
We call that tough points from a tough guy, young Tyrese Halliburton.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. He said he honestly doesn't know what to expect. This is the first meeting between these 2 teams this year, so there'll be some feeling out at the beginning. But he told me sometimes that's when we're at our best. We're relying on our instincts and awareness at the offensive end. Kevin, we'll see if that holds true.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Yeah, that's savviness by Tyrese Halliburton. Gets himself something he can work with, makes the game look easy.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Halliburton may have a lean frame, but right there he shows you how balanced he is. Fights off the defense on the way up. That's nice.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA. And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Collins. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Here's Watanabe. Brown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assists.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a three-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Mills with it. Nets passing it around. Stolen by Collins. Takes a three. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Stolen by Warren. Pass to Watanabe. Curry on the wing. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Watanabe. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Here's Warren. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 4 on the shot clock. And then Brown with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And on the offensive end, Siakam so efficient. He makes a constant effort to find the open man.
Floats it up there for Siakam. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, there's elite athleticism by Pascal Siakam. Makes that easy work.
During the Sixers' process days, Doris, they developed lots of undrafted players.
They certainly did, Kev. Look no further than a guy like T.J. McConnell, who entered the league in 2015. Philly allows T.J. to learn how to play the lead guard position. He got plenty of minutes. He could play through his mistakes, and all that experience was huge for McConnell's game.
On the wing, Hield misses the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Substitutions.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
15 seconds.
On the free throw, no good.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
To the paint. And it's Smith missing. Brooklyn leading by 13. Pass to Watanabe. Shoots it. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Well, Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball. Helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
To the inside. Jackson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Pacers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
So for the Nets, 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Inside. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. Puts it up. Goes back up. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second basket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Out to the right wing. Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And Durant sends it back.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
Stolen by O'Neal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
For Brooklyn, they have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
3 from the inbound. Here's Claxton. Out to KD. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Down low. Durant with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. Halliburton with it. Guarded now by Irving. Got a piece of it. Hield can't hit.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
Good on the second free throw. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Smith with the stuff.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton has demonstrated terrific improvement running the offense, especially with how he moves the basketball.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. Pass to Irving. Pulls up on the elbow. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 14 points for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Jackson. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And they get it back. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
At 6'11", this guy is very difficult to get a quality contest. Ben Simmons does a nice job drawing contact.
And Simmons is an asset in so many ways. Maybe most of all, his defense.
Well, unequivocally, Greg, this guy can guard 1 through 4. And I'm going to say, because of the length and the strength he has, in a pinch, he could also guard most 5s. He's terrific on the defensive glass, and he can put a ton of pressure on you in his transition game. Like, this guy is a special talent.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Neesmith can't get it to go. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the wide open shot from Warren. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 3. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
To the middle. Back to Mills. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Watanabe. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's Watanabe. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry's shot is off. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. The shot no good by Duarte. Brooklyn with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Warren, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 15.
The way Warren controls his body is truly impressive. He's got the frame to absorb it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Curry. Here's Watanabe. Right side Warren. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points up at the end of the period. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't.
32.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Pacers trailed by 13. Halliburton drives in. Collins with it. Guarded now by Durant. Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul. And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative. And let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
To the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Outside Irving. Back to Simmons. Pass to Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Nets lead by 12.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide-open teammate. What a pass right there.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Outside for Simmons. No good. Collins with some nice D. Pacers trailed by 10. Oh, Hield in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. It's deflected. And here are the Pacers now. To the paint. Here's Siakam. That's tipped. Irving looking for an opening. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Halliburton with it. Outguarded by Simmons. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A nice shot by Irving.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Irving's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Collins, good.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Nembhard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And here's Simmons for three. Here's Claxton. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Nets lead by 15.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
The three from KD. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And the three off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Nets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 17. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's denied. Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Durant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the three ball is good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And finished off by Siakam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. There's the triple. That one, no good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance.
Prendida en la Toyota, todos andamos pelones y siempre. Ahora pues, ándale, no te me pases. Ahora pues, ándale, llámale a tu flota.